What's up, everyone? So we're off to Kansas for pretty much family stuff, but I am going to do one day of shed hunting, and we are in the Bozeman Airport heading for Kansas. So stay tuned. What's going on, everyone? So today is the one day I get to go out and do some shed hunting in Kansas. This is the first time I've ever shed hunted Kansas, so this is kind of cool. I am out here by myself. I'm gonna be out here for about 6 hours today. I found a wildlife management area that I was able to convince my wife's sister to drop me off. That's what we're doing, is down here visiting my wife's sister and her husband and family. So we're down here having family time, and why not do a shed hunt, huh? So hopefully I do pretty well. Hopefully I find a shed. That would be awesome to have a Kansas shed to bring home. I'll have to ship it home through the mail instead of trying to bring it on the airplane. I don't really want to deal with the hassle of that type of stuff. So hopefully I have a good video for everybody today. As you can see, I've got my coffee that I'm walking with. It's definitely a little bit different. I don't have my binos. I don't have a pack. Don't have any of that type of stuff. But I will be out here for 6 hours today, approximately. And hopefully with this pretty good chunk of land here, that I am going to find something. So let's make a good video, huh? Stay tuned. Yeah, first little check-in. So it's definitely a lot different country than I'm used to walking and everything. I'm not seeing a lot of sign, not much at all. I've seen a few deer tracks, a little bit of scat, but I haven't really found any sign of deer. Got a beaver. A little bit of sign of some beaver in here, and I'm right next to this large creek right here. But yeah, hopefully I come across a lot more, something that's a heck of a lot more interesting than what I've been coming across. Really thick woods. You see a few deer trails, but they're not really being hit very hard, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like a lot of deer in this exact spot, but who knows? A mile down, it could really change. I don't know. I know nothing about this area. I'm pretty close to Kansas City, and I just kind of checked this out on OnX, and it looked timbered. Looked like it had water up above quite a bit. It looks like it might have some feed plots close to it. So hopefully that's what I'm hoping, is that type of stuff will attract the deer. And I mean, back home it would, so I wouldn't figure it'd be any different here. But yeah, let's go find something. Well, my first find of the trip. Oh, a lighter. Looks like a freaking torch. Definitely doesn't work. I'll pack this thing out of here, so get rid of some of the garbage out of here anyway. So, and one thing I have noticed, there's not a lot of garbage out in this area, which is nice to see. Kind of a clean forest when you're walking through. That's really nice to see. I haven't seen much garbage. I haven't seen any sheds, but I haven't seen any garbage either. So let's go find some sheds. Well, if this ain't something strange. Been out here a while. All right. Still no sheds, but still having fun. It's still interesting. So at least I'm out. That's all I can say. At least I'm out. Well, I've come to the end of the property line here. And if that don't look deery, I don't know what does. To me, that looks like an area that a lot of deer would like to come out of these little woods and go and feed into. So I don't understand why there's not a lot of deer sign in here. I mean, there is deer sign. I see a little bit of track here and there. I haven't really seen any scat. I found a couple of things of scat. But yeah, very, very strange. And I mean, this looks like freaking beautiful, beautiful cover, bedding area. Got feed. So to me, this is what I was e-scouting, you know, when I was sitting at home in Montana looking around and trying to find an area that looked like it was going to be good. And I mean, I'm enjoying the hell out of myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving being out here, seeing country I've never seen before, trying to get myself lost. Kind of hard when you got onX maps, but I have got myself turned around. Thought I was going one direction, was going a complete different direction. If it wasn't for onX, I wouldn't have known that. So hopefully I can start finding something here soon. I mean, that was the whole goal, is to find a shed. So hopefully I do. And wish me luck. I'm really hoping to find one. What's up, everyone? So it's been a couple hours so far, and I still haven't really found anything for good sign. I'm on the edge of big old crop field, or what used to be a crop field, and you got some forest timber in between, and then there's another crop field like this on the other side. Lots and lots of old sign, old deer sign all over in here. But it's definitely old, like back when the crop was up. Got a little bit of scrape action here. There's another scrape back that way. But yeah, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Finding antlers anyway is disappointing. I'm enjoying the hell out of the walk and seeing new country and everything, as I've already mentioned. But a lot tougher finding one on public in Kansas than it is in Montana. That's for sure. So, all right, wish me luck. So I'm back at the end of the property line, looking at all this nice green, lush grass right at the fence, and bam! You can tell these guys hunt. So there is deer in here during hunting season. I would believe if there's a deer stand in here, and well, I have seen the deer tracks from when the crops are in here and stuff, so I know that there's deer here. Just might not be in this area during this time of the year, which makes me wonder, if they're not in this area during this time of the year, where the heck would they be? I just don't see them traveling too much. I mean, I am really close to the concrete jungle, so it's not like they really have a lot of area to go. I mean, there's lots of areas to go, but it's not like Montana, where they got millions and millions of acres to roam. And whitetails kind of have a small home base, as you might say. So I feel like if I just keep at it, I'm gonna find where they're hanging. And I will check off Kansas for a state that I've found a shed in. This is the third state that I've shed hunted in this year. I did go to Oregon and make a small hike, 4-hour hike in Oregon this year on our buffalo hunt. So if you haven't checked that video out, go back. I think that's a couple of videos ago. And we did a buffalo hunt in Oregon. That was kind of interesting. A little bit of coyote hunting at night and a small shed hunt where I didn't find any sheds. So hopefully the Kansas trip here does not turn out the same way. Hopefully I do find something. If not, a couple of days from now, I think today is the 4th. We fly home on the 6th. And then I fly out to meet up with Brendan on the 12th. And we're gonna pound Iowa and Wisconsin. And that trip there should be an eventful one. It is every year. We find quite a few sheds, so you're gonna want to tune into that. That one there, at least we are gonna find something. I'll guarantee it. Well, I better not use that term, but very high likelihood that we are going to find quite a bit while we are in Wisconsin and Iowa. So stay tuned to check those ones out. Well, I tell you what, I was starting to get really, really excited for her rib bone. I thought, oh, there's an old chewed up one. It's still gonna count. Yes. No, it doesn't count. High of a high, back down. Blah. All right, let's keep moving on. Try to find the next. Still got some awesome country. Awesome country. I'm surprised I'm not finding anything. Not finding anything. Oh, there's another rib bone right there. Not finding any other human track really. Sparse signs of deer. Not finding any carcasses. Not finding much of anything in here actually, which is very, very strange. I mean, this looks like deer heaven to me. Granted, I'm not an expert on Kansas terrain and all that, but back home, deer would be all over this. So that's kind of what I was figuring here. Deer would be all over it. Looks like a nice little game trail here. Kind of goes along this little creek. As you can see right up here, that's the property boundary. Got some green. Looks like some hay or something being growing up there. Green grass at least. Some type of crop that's coming up. So I would figure there'd be something in here. I mean, this is a huge chunk of public. It's like 13,000 acres. Granted, the part of it that I'm shed hunting is it's probably a couple of thousand acres, but still 2,000 acres is gigantic for a Midwest state to shed hunt. I mean, it still takes all day to cover everything, if not more. So I'm definitely expecting way better results than what I'm getting today. So I am sorry about that. And I know I am long-winded, so I'm gonna end that here. So I'll catch you again. Always interesting, the stuff that you will come across on public land. Look at this old makeshift ladder stand. Right off the main highway. The main highway is just right up here. I see a bucket right over there. small little pond here. So kind of a cool area. I'm at the opposite end of where I started from this morning, so I'm gonna be turning around and heading back here real soon. Just came over to check this sucker out. Old tree stand that somebody built. Got the old tether still on there. Alright, till the next find. Oh my God, guys. I think I knocked Kansas off. I think I have a shed. It looks tines down. This looks perfect. I think I've got a shed. Please be a shed. It's looking like one. I've got one. Kansas is knocked off. Yeah. Sorry about that language, guys. Kansas is knocked off my list. I've got a shed from Kansas. One more state, guys. I'm sorry about being so damn excited, but this is flipping awesome. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that I did it. I didn't think it was going to happen, and here it is. Yes. A freaking Kansas shed. I mean, it's nothing huge or anything. I'm going to have to try to figure out some way to get the pickup on this, and oh man, I am so flipping excited now. Yes, a shed from Kansas, guys. Yes. Here we are, guys. The phone's not set up the best, but here's my pickup. Kansas knocked off. I think this is my 11th or 12th state. I can't remember. I've got sheds in Oregon, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota, Kansas, Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, or not Nebraska, I'm sorry. I can't even think of what I'm saying. I'm so excited from finding this thing. I'm at 11 or 12 on states. A little bit later, maybe I'll write them down and then I can tell you exactly which states I've been into, but this is the one that counts right now. A little bit later on this year, I'm gonna hit North Dakota for the first time. Sorry about that. And we are gonna go back to South Dakota and Wisconsin here next week, and Iowa next week, so stay tuned for those. Let's go find some more of these, huh? Yes! Well, I'd say this guy's tree stand it's had better days. Ouch. A lot of money just to leave out to get ruined. Still out searching. Let's go find some more. Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I am done with the hike. Only found the one antler today, and that'll conclude the Kansas trip. So that's a wrap on that. One antler. I was really hoping to find more, but I'm still tickled pink just to find the one. So like always, like and subscribe. Leave a comment, especially if you're from Kansas, you know, leave a comment about it. Just tell us how you guys do down here and all that good stuff. We do have a lot of stuff that's coming, a lot of better sheds that are going to be found, especially probably in Iowa. We'll probably do pretty good there. We always do pretty good in the Midwest with Brendan up there. So if you haven't watched those videos in the past, go back, watch a lot of our Midwest shed hunts. A lot of action, a lot of sheds that get found, and a lot of fun. So what's going on, everyone? So I get another day to come out shed hunting in Kansas. Today is March 5th. The wife and her sister decided to go into Lawrence, do some shopping, and they dropped me off at a wildlife management area. I tried to go into the tree area when I first started. Really thick here. Right now, I'm walking the edge of a corn field, and looks like I've got another field right here. The trees right here that I was trying to go into, just thick as thick can get. I was like, got in there a little bit, and I was like, yep, nope. Might try to go hit that hillside right over there. That looks like it might be decent, but you know, for not knowing anything about Kansas and the areas out here, I found one shed yesterday, so I'm happy as hell. I knocked off Kansas, so I don't have to worry about any pressure or anything. I get to just walk and enjoy myself today. If I don't find anything, well, who cares? If I do, just bonus added to the trip. So stay tuned. Let's find what I find today, huh? All right. Well, it's day 2, and I got my first shed today. Looks like an old chewed up one in the thick timber right here. Just a little guy. Just a really little guy. Oh, get through all this thick stuff right here. Had to get to it. Holy cow. Look how chewed up that sucker is. But it is a shed. Number 2 for Kansas. All right. Gotta pick this sucker up here. Holy cow. Ow. That looks like it flipping hurt. This sucker is just messed up. Ouch. All right, let's go find some more, huh? Hey everybody, so this is pretty much the end of the hike, the end of the 2-day adventure down here in Kansas. Yeah, it was a great trip. I found two antlers in 2 days. Probably walked about 17, 18 miles. I haven't checked the phone today. I did 10 miles yesterday. Been a great trip. Found more than I actually thought I was. I knew I wasn't going to find a lot down here, not knowing the area and all that good stuff. So finding 2, I'm happy with. To me, that's a success. So I don't find a lot of antlers, you know, per mile. About one every 5 miles if I'm lucky. So I don't find a ton. Might even be more than that. It might be 1 every 10 miles, something like that. So yesterday I was talking about all the states that I shed hunted in, and yeah, in my excitement, I said Nebraska. Nebraska is not one. I've never hit Nebraska yet, but let's see if I can go through and count all of them that I have done. I have done New Mexico, Arizona, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and now Kansas. So this was my 11th state. So that's quite a bit for some of us. There's some people have hit a lot more, but that's quite a bit in my mind. I am going to hit North Dakota this year, so that should be my 12th state. So stay tuned for that, and I want to thank everybody for watching this. Please like, subscribe, check out our Instagram page, 406 High Country, and we'll see you on the next one. Next video should be some Montana stuff when we get back, and then we are heading, well, I'm heading down to see Brendan. I don't think Gavin gets to go this year. Work and all that type of stuff kind of got to him. So and today is the 5th, and I fly out to Wisconsin and Iowa Midwest shed trip on the 12th, so pay attention for that, and we'll catch you later.